What is going on, everybody? Todd here, once again. Another episode of Pod Errors, joined, as always, by DorkyRae and the king of Cloud Simulator, Thrabalen of Thrabalen Gaming. How is everybody?
Hello. Oh, I'm doing fantastic. It has been a wonderful week, topped by a wonderful day.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fucking glorious day today.
So let's just jump right into the patch notes for GTA Online, because this is a thing we do every week. And
I mean, we're going to be talking a lot of GTA today because updates.
Today's update: hangars plus their renovations and workshops, executive offices plus their renovations, garages, and the custom auto shop, special cargo warehouses that are attached to the offices for the executive, MC clubhouses plus renovations, custom bike shops and businesses, and functions and their renovations, all 25% off, and they drop some tiny DLC. Todd, on to you.
Oh yeah, they
just a little one.
They dropped
a little teeny one.
Yeah, they dropped the tiny DLC, which was on consoles about 4.3 gigs, and on PC was anywhere between 5 and 5.5 gigs. A tiny little DLC, you know.
Or
surprisingly, it actually didn't take my computer long to download it, though. I will say that.
No, Rockstar servers are wonderful sometimes.
Yeah,
it's just not when the thing launches.
Usually...
No, not right at launch. No, later on though. But yeah, it is not a little DLC, despite what I may have just inferred through joking. No, it is huge for the game.
Yeah. Yep.
It's going to change the game in ways that we won't even know for months. Seriously, the effects have yet to be felt.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I've started my new career as a bartender. That is a thing.
Nice.
I
haven't actually gotten into it yet, but that's because work.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But as usual, Todd and I both have examined the content from day one.
Yes, yeah. As much as we could.
Yeah. There are aspects we've yet to explore because they have not yet been drip fed.
Well, they haven't been drip fed, number one. And number two, may or may not have had enough money to explore all of them.
Yeah. However much you think it's going to be, you don't have enough, folks.
Yeah, so I did a massive grind Friday into Saturday to fill up a warehouse, so I could be like, oh hey, I could do this, and I could sell all these crates, and it'll be $2.22 million.
111 crates.
Yes.
That's 37 separate 3-crate deliveries.
If everything goes without a hitch.
Yes, if everything goes without a hitch.
Hey boss,
there were hitches.
Hey boss, there's a boat out in the ocean, and you're like, fuck.
This is where a flying car comes in handy.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
the problem is I don't have a flying car, nor can I afford one right now. At one point, I was tempted to purchase, because I was like, oh, I have more than enough money. I can go and get myself a Shotaro. Because that's been on my list for God knows how long.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the Shotaro would fit in very nicely with this update, by the way.
Oh, it would. Oh, absolutely.
I have one.
And
I've had one for a long time.
And I was really like, oh my God, this is terrific. I really like this. But sudden downpour is downpouring.
Oh.
I'm like, Todd has become a dog.
Like I was just like, just kind of doing my thing. All of a sudden, I just hear, like, you know, like out of nowhere when you just hear the sound of like, not just rain, but like it just sounds like buckets,
debris and bodies falling from the sky.
Yeah. That's exactly what just happened. And I'm like, what? But yeah, so it was interesting. It was very, very, very interesting.
A full warehouse.
Yeah,
A
so
full bunker.
yeah, full warehouse, full bunker. Which, don't believe the hype, kids. The Dune FAV is still a thing.
Yeah.
In bunker cell missions.
Yes.
But if you get that,
Yeah, I heard that.
Just saying, if you do get one of those,
and you don't have 4 people with you,
I'm sorry.
And you don't have the 4 people with you,
because there's no way you can make the drops and get back for the 4th one and then do the drops again.
Yeah,
Can't happen.
Nope.
They only give you.
There were 4
minutes.
people in voice chat, but only 3 people in game.
Yep. That happens sometimes. Somebody has to pick up the slack. It doesn't. But yeah.
So, yeah. Before I even start on that, with the crates,
Yes.
if you are selling crates, you only need 2 people, 2 other people.
Yeah, you will never get a mission where you require 3 people. They give you more than enough time to get back to the last vehicle.
Not only that, but they give you enough time because they give you a half hour.
Yeah.
But they also give you even with a max warehouse of 111 crates, it's only 3 vehicles. So,
I mean, I personally feel like you might be able to do it with 1 person, but I wouldn't try.
I would say 2 people just to be on the safe side.
Exactly, at least. But I'm just saying, I think it's theoretically possible.
Yeah, I mean,
it has definitely happened in the second version.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Bunker, a full bunker, which is valued at 1.05 million.
Yes.
You're gonna want an additional person, so you're gonna want a minimum of, including yourself, 3, but you want 4 just to be safe.
A 4th person would be exceptionally helpful in such a situation.
Yeah, because who knows? You might get the Dune FAV,
which is a piece of shit. You only want that.
Keep apologizing. I'm just gonna sit here and keep apologizing.
No, it's nothing to worry about.
Right. You work for Rockstar because otherwise you have no need to apologize.
Yep.
Fair point. Fair point.
But yeah, so
you did not make the Dune FAV appear right.
Yeah.
Fair point.
And then of course, like the biker businesses. I mean, those they give you a decent amount of time, and you could do that with two or 3 people.
2, no problem. You can make it back for the other vehicle or vehicles.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to sell a full biker business as 1 person though, because you will not.
You might get the motorcycles.
Yeah, and you will not have enough time.
You might get 3
post-op trucks.
Post-op trucks.
Yeah. Or 3 helicopters.
Yeah, we had 3 helicopters on one of them, which is it wasn't an issue. Like we did that flawlessly. Honestly, we sold 2 biker businesses, a bunker, which took 2 attempts. Because fun fact, kids, if you get to do an FAV and you don't have enough people, or you get to do an FAV
and you just don't want to do the Dune.
And you don't want to do the Dune FAV.
Which is more likely.
Yeah, honestly, which is the most likely. Move to a new session.
You lose a tiny bit of product.
Yes. And that works with any business.
Bike, cargo, anything.
Yep. So, that's pretty cool.
And incidentally, specifically with a warehouse, you lose 3 crates.
Yeah, so it's 1 mission.
Yeah.
We learned that while we were doing crates at one point, because the game decided not to recognize the crates that I picked up.
Yeah.
So I had to switch sessions, and I lost 3 crates, and I'm like, well, fuck.
Yep.
But yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting with the way this update works with almost all the other businesses in the game. It's very much a consolidation.
With the sole exception of the import-export of vehicles, which I still personally feel Rockstar wishes they could remove.
Well, yeah, the vehicle delivery, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, because there's only 5 that 5 you can do.
Yeah.
The other one being the hangar missions, if I'm not mistaken.
Which, the thing is, though, the hangars are crates full of narcotics, so it's pretty much the same crates as the cargo warehouse.
Fair.
It's just now you don't have to fly stupid planes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Or pilot one-man helicopters that weigh approximately the same as a small McDonald's soda, which blows around the wind pathetically easily, down into the courtyards of buildings that are completely enclosed otherwise to make your pickup, because that makes a lot of sense.
Or
I don't like stuff like that.
or fly a helicopter into the ocean to pick up a crate that's floating.
What makes me think that the hangars are officially connected, basically, and they share the same crates, is that it's on sale this week, and literally the only business not on sale is the import-export business.
Yeah, and that makes it to me. It makes sense, though. It
But
does.
at the same time, it's an obvious exclusion.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, again, literally the only business that doesn't. That's just a little strange as an omission. But yeah.
So, on my nightclub, with upgrades and such, I spent. I had about 4.3 million. I spent 4.29 million.
I'm guessing you get the equipment upgrade.
Oh, fuck yes.
Awesome. I have not been able to afford that yet.
I got the equipment upgrade, I got the security upgrade, and I got the bartender upgrade. So,
Folks, I'm going to make this suggestion. Serious time here. As much as I do like to say that shark cards are not a necessity, when there's a major DLC coming, and the very week leading up to it, they give you a 150% bonus possibility as one of their little things. You take the hint.
yeah.
You buy that Megalodon from a reseller, like CD Keys or somebody like that. A reseller, it's too expensive to actually even consider paying $100, but you can get it for close to a little over $50, and you get $20 million GTA out of it with a 150% bonus.
Yeah, and you can go and decide like, oh, I don't want to give them my money because shark cards are evil. And then you spend 16 hours grinding fucking crates.
Yeah.
For 2.2.
Yeah, folks, let's do a little elementary math here, okay? A shark card that costs $100 will give you $8 million. Okay, it costs 100 real world money for $8 million in game. Todd ground 16 hours to get under $2.5 million. Now, if you factor in how much you would get paid to do that grinding, 16 hours, basically you're talking less than minimum wage to do that grinding. You might as well buy the shark card.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, even at minimum wage, which is $7.25. I'm going federal minimum wage. I'm not going because in the U.S. some states have an $11 minimum wage, and others have. Oh well, I mean, we don't have a minimum wage, so it defaults to federal, which is my case. So, so $7.25 times 16
is $116.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So. Just get the fucking shark card if you can afford it.
Especially from a reseller, as I just said.
Yeah.
Because that figure was full price. That $100.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean it was just like I can't afford a shark card, but if I could have, I would. I would have. I would have if I had gotten.
I didn't see that there was a deal going on.
Well, it's individual to the person. You see it when you log in.
Yeah, it's.
I wasn't paying attention. I probably should have been. I probably had a deal.
No, here's the biggest problem. You only get those deals if you consecutively log in day after day after day.
Yeah.
You just have to log in. You don't even have to go past the screen where you get to select story mode or online. But you have to get that.
Yeah,
and that's not even all that difficult because I do actually have been turning my computer on more often because I've been using Spotify to listen to music while I work.
Yeah, basically it's a few minutes work, but you get to where you can do it, and effectively what it is, it's loyalty. And I've got no problem with loyalty.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, and speaking of loyalty rewards, there's also the guest list. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which.
Now is that logging in or is that actually going online?
That's logging in, I think.
Just to be safe, I would say log in.
Yeah, just to be safe, yes.
Just to be safe.
You mean go online?
Go online, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I mean, all you got to do is just the way I typically do it is, I go into a public lobby, and I just hang out in my apartment.
Yeah, that's
for like 10 minutes.
I did yesterday.
Click to go online, go make breakfast, come back. You'll be in most likely.
Yep.
Do something else with your time while you're logging in.
Yeah. Oh, which I just went in and I'm pulling it up now. Just in case I'm reaching crunch time again next Monday too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I've got 16 days until final fitting.
Yay!
Bullshit.
I'm so stressed.
No, the costumes aren't bullshit. The concept is bullshit.
Some of them.
Thank you. I appreciate that because
the costume,
a lot of effort.
Yeah,
putting a lot of effort into these costumes.
Let's put it this way: the costume concept is bullshit. The costume execution is not. But the costumes are still bullshit because of that.
Yeah.
They still reflect what the concept was. I mean, you can't help that. That's not your fault.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is, like, I know last night, part of it was a certain garment.
That fine superhero attire right there, folks.
Yeah.
Superhero attire.
This is 4 hours of work. This is what I have to show for it.
I love that so fucking done with this. I gotta be honest.
If it got to that point, I would just been like, sent them a message and said, "Hey, listen.
I have to make another one." And that's not even finished. God. That's not half. That's not even that's maybe a third done.
I would just send them a message and say, "Hey, listen.
Ray has died.
Gonna have to make some changes to your costumes.
You have to make it look shitty.
No more tutus.
Because after
you're not Broadway.
Because after completing the first of these, I realized how, based on the look with the costume, it didn't work. Aesthetically, it doesn't work.
It'll look when it's done. It'll look fine.
No, it won't.
They don't know that.
It'll look as well constructed as you can obviously make it, but it won't look good because it'll be superhero dresses and tutus.
I mean, fair.
It is not your fault that you were given a pound of rotting, maggot-infested ground beef and told to make filet mignon. It is not your fault that happened to you.
Oh, man.
You did the best with what you could. It's a flawless execution, but I mean, it's like Kesha tried to sing opera. That's not going to work.
Oh my gosh.
No. For
For the listeners, that's the sound my machine has been making since last night.
Yes, it is. Even your machine knows it's bullshit.
I
swear it's become self-aware and is now trying to get away from this project.
Yeah, I am actually. I need to clean and oil it because that's not the sound it should be making.
Folks, when the machine revolution occurs and they rise up to enslave and or destroy us, remember the chiropractic superheroes are not here to save us. They are the ones who doomed us.
Damn you, chiropract. For those watching the video archive, we almost watched somebody die.
No, you watched me just barely keep coffee from going everywhere.
Which in turn would have been you going into a panic, going, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Oh, yeah.
I'm dead."
Oh yeah, yeah. No, absolutely. Oh, that was almost very bad.
Chiropractic Avengers.
That is like literally the best thing I've seen since cheese.
Because you didn't see cheese, that's why.
He didn't see cheese. He could see. Well, no. Have you watched the highlight?
No.
Because the highlight you can see me eating.
Yes.
And choking and dying on the cheese. And how red my face got. Oh my gosh.
Well, we didn't see it live.
No, you did not see it live because you were concentrating on Carball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there, but yeah.
It's fucking soccer!
Yeah.
Oh.
You made this fucking soccer.
No, I think.
Why would you do this?
No, I think the joke that made me choke on the cheese was actually the
choke on the cheese is now my new favorite euphemism. People.
Oh God.
Was actually the one where we were it was when we were trying to coordinate between some people being on Xbox and some people being on Steam, and being in a party because we had partied up on Steam, and Balen and no, Connor was like, well, why are you in a party? And Balen's like, I don't get invited to very many of these, or I don't get invited to many parties. And it just, right as I'm eating cheese, and I just went, or something along those lines. Like, I like being in a, I like.
Yeah, I like going to parties or something. Yeah. I like going to parties. I don't get invited to very many.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I have the ability to say the best, worst thing for any occasion.
Yeah.
I mean, we also got to remember, like, the poor timing on certain things. Of, like, people coming into a voice channel or coming back from a voice channel.
Yeah.
And saying hi, and then...
Yeah.
And then...
No, not hi, it was more elaborated than that.
No, they're saying hi, and then Ray is distracted.
Oh, by my father.
Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Daddy. Yup. Yeah, that one was.
And we all died.
Yeah. And now, Todd, what you were thinking of with the, fucking soccer, that was what made Ray squeak like a balloon against the wall with trying to hold in the laughter.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yup.
Now, all these highlights are available on twitch.tv/DorkyRae and twitch.tv/ToddEvf. So,
yeah, I was gonna say I don't think the Hi Daddy one is
the Hi Daddy one I think is on mine. and that was
Probably.
fucking terrific.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I don't think I highlighted that one.
No.
Nope.
I think you do have the highlight though of when you hit level 28 in Marvel Heroes.
Yes.
And you're like,
Oh, yeah.
I can finally open pizzas.
And then, yeah.
Jesus. Yep. That's a highlight.
Yeah, that was definitely a highlight.
I think I also have Bond Journey.
Oh yeah.
highlighted.
Yup. Which is actually a cover. It legitimately is a
Cover band.
Bon Jovi and Journey cover band,
Mhm.
which is amazing.
I also have the one.
Living on dust in the wind.
I have I have the Saints Row one where the hooker stole my car.
Which is terrific.
Yeah.
That one's great.
It's great when NPCs do shit like that.
I have a couple ones where I scream bloody murder. Those are just hilarious to me in hindsight.
Well, it's usually hilarious in hindsight.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
If not the time. I was legitimately concerned. I would like to go on record and say that.
No. Yeah. It was funny at first. And then when I actually couldn't breathe, it was significantly less funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
But once we knew you were safe.
Connor thought it was like I don't think Connor realized that I was actually choking.
No, because he continued to maintain it was the funniest shit and never backtracked that.
Yeah. And I was kind of like, no, this is actual legitimate air path blockage. And I think he thought that I was joking the entire time. Which is fair. But because sometimes I do like play things up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Especially on stream. But yeah. not that particular time. Oh my gosh, I am just not loading into online.
Yeah, their servers have been kind of weird today.
Yeah.
And you can expect that on the on update day.
They're probably
sense.
prioritizing the download channels rather than the login channels.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It this morning when I logged in, I was on stream and it took me 10 minutes before I was like, let me just kill the process. And then I tried it a second time and I was able to get in, so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like actively planning to play. I just want to spawn into my apartment.
Yep.
So.
Even better when you got 4 accounts to do it with.
Fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so Grand Theft Auto's After Hours update, me and Balen got to explore those individually. We did it separately. So my nightclub is right next to Ray's biker clubhouse.
Nice.
Yeah.
That one is 1.35 million base. The only add-ons I did to it though was I didn't do like the visual update to it because I was like, I could do that later, you know? I did get dancers though. I needed dancers. And the question was, do I go with 2 girl dancers, 2 guy dancers, or one of each?
Which is financially the same decision. That should be noted. Rockstar didn't do something stupid like females cost more or males cost more. It's all the same. And I like
well, if you get a male and female dancer, it costs more.
No, I looked. It does not.
It was 220,000 for 2 girls or 2 guys, and it was 240 for a guy and a girl.
Are you sure you didn't change the style in the middle of that? Because when I was checking, it was the same price in all 3 selections. in several styles.
Well, I had the style set already when I was checking it. I went with the second one, which is more of like a
Leather fetish.
leather fetish one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, there's cyberpunk fetish, there's leather fetish, and there's burlesque fetish.
Yeah.
Pick your poison.
Yeah, and I mean, I was tempted with the burlesque one, but I'm like, it doesn't really fit the theme of what I'm going for.
No.
Though I will say that when I do the visual update, I'm doing the second choice, which is more like the prison fetish thing.
Yep.
Prison and leather. Oh yeah, all about that life.
As opposed to the third one, which is whorehouse.
Yeah. Well, that if I was doing the burlesque fetish, then.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so the third one, I didn't see it so much as whorehouse as I saw it as Saints Clubhouse.
Your table the table they portray is a glass pane on top of a couple fucking.
Oh, fair.
That's whorehouse.
Fair. But it does have a very purple and gold look to it.
As do a lot of the lectures. To be honest, there is a large purple and gold theming all throughout After Hours, which brings me to to one thing I wanted to bring up.
Thanks, Altor.
Everyone's favorite motorcycle, the Oppressor, is getting a big brother. The Oppressor Mark II is a flying hover bike. It doesn't fly by means of you rock it in the air and hope your ass can land it safely before you. It actually flies. It looks remarkably similar to the bike from Saints Row 3.
Yeah, it looks very much like the if you got the Money Pack DLC or you got for Saints Row the Third, it's the Interceptor. It is legitimately the Interceptor.
And it is beautiful. And one of my characters has purple and gold as their theme, so it's going to look beautiful in purple and gold.
It is utterly amazing. Like you remember the times where people were just like, "Oh, Saints Row's a ripoff of Grand Theft Auto."
This flip flop, folks.
Grand Theft Auto Online
is Saints Row Online
is as close to Saints Row Online as we'll get until Volition does a Saints Row Online.
It's going to be fun when they release the next DLC, which is going to have scientist-themed cat mascots roaming around the city. With pink fur. Yeah.
I can't wait to shoot the cans of Vagos Flow.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the thing. I think actually Balen's Flow is more appropriate considering they're the ones who are purple.
Fair.
But yeah, there's very much a Saints 5 and I'm loving it.
Yeah, I mean it is interesting. Now here's the thing. The Interceptor, I say the Interceptor. The Oppressor Mark II did not release today.
No, it's part of the drip thing.
Everyone is concerned about the Oppressor Mark II.
Yeah,
and free mode.
Beautiful. It's getting beautiful.
The problem is, this is the same thing that happened with the Deluxo. This is the same thing that happened with the Oppressor Mark I. This is the same thing that happens whenever they institute a new military vehicle.
The laser especially.
Yeah.
People lost their shit. Never mind the fact you can get those easy as hell.
Yeah. The
Akula.
Yeah, the Akula. Well, I mean, with the Doomsday update, the Doomsday update, honestly, was them going and embracing their inner Saints Row.
It was a sadist toy box.
Yeah, the jetpack. Oh, it's gonna ruin free mode. Oh,
Never mind the fact you can walk faster than that thing.
Oh, this will ruin free mode. This will ruin free mode. It's going to rip free mode. That was the hashtag going around this morning when the Oppressor was announced, you know?
If a railgun tank could screw up into free mode, which is another little piece, that thing legitimately looked like a stag tank.
Yeah.
I even painted it up in the black and white and orange look of the stag tank.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... Whenever there's something that's really cool and weaponized, the first thing that most people say is rip free mode. And considering there's a huge focus on free mode, you can only do sell missions in free mode. You can only do sourcing missions in free mode. You can only buy supplies in free mode. You can only do Doomsday Heist prep missions in free mode. What else? I mean, like, most of your money-making opportunities can only be done in free mode. So
because they generally want to take the idea of taking a group of people who should be covering a rough area of about 400 square miles and compressing them down to 20 square feet.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not completely against it. Sometimes you run into good lobbies, you know?
Yeah.
This morning, for example, I was in free mode. Of course, this was like right after the update came out on Steam.
So everyone was more interested in grinding.
Everybody was interested. Like, nobody fucked with anybody, and everybody was just trying to get their nightclub set up.
Yep.
So
Shafter V12s as far as the eye can see.
yeah. I mean,
So,
which isn't a
for the
bad
record,
vehicle.
Can confirm one each dancer is 20,000 more.
Oh, weird.
Then
It wasn't for me, oddly enough. But hey, should happen. But thank you for checking.
Yep.
I was wrong.
Yeah, and I mean, I felt that would be better for my clientele to have one of each.
Clientele.
Clientele. If you've played enough Vampire the Masquerade and you've hung out with Fat Larry, that's FAT, because there's more of him to love. You will understand that he, for some godforsaken reason, won't say clientele or clientele. He says clientele, and it is hilarious. It has been hilarious since 2004. It is hilarious in 2018.
And folks, somewhere out there, 5 people are reinstalling Plus Files.
Yep, that is Yep. You're welcome.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's just
I mean, I had enough that I pretty much went for all the customizations I wanted right off the bat because that was just the way I wanted it set up.
so I almost did that myself. I went from it was 1.35 to I think 1.61 is what I brought my my business my nightclub up to initially, because I'm like, there's going to be upgrades for like the business aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I better make sure I have enough before I go and say, oh, well, let me go and get the look I want. Let me go and get this that I want. Let me add the extra garage space. Fun fact, the nightclub gives you accommodations and a 10-car garage.
Yep.
And a free delivery van.
Yeah, and a delivery
Which
van.
can be upgraded to a remote controlled roof-mounted turret, the same as the weaponized cannon.
Nice.
Single player bang bang.
Yep. The other thing with that so like they released 2 other vehicles that are specifically for the nightclub. The
That
Pounder
already existed before.
Yeah, the Pounder Custom and
The
yeah. And I was just like, oh, well, what am I going to do with those? And then I find out, like, oh, like, after a while, I was like, oh, hey, those get stored there. And those are, like, so the Speedo is your small delivery.
Mules you're making.
Yeah, and then...
I now have a nightclub.
Nice. Is it called Omega?
No. I went ahead and went with...
Jess's is.
Yeah.
that's
Diamona's
fine.
is.
That's fine.
Monique's is Paradise. No,
I went with...
MSC is Paradise. Monique hasn't done yet.
I went with Masonette.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. I liked that.
Yeah.
See, folks,
I'm probably going to change the name at some point to what is it? The one with the metal logo. Like the rusted metal logo.
Oh, yeah, the studio.
Yeah.
I thought about that, but I didn't think it really fit in with
the vibe you're going with.
With Riley's whole fashion
Mm-hmm.
See, folks,
deal.
I've mentioned this before. I have 4 accounts with 2 characters in each account. I have 8 characters.
Yeah.
And I am an idiot who roleplays in GTA Online. And you only get 2 characters per account. But because of that, I have already planned out all 8 nightclubs for my characters because it's part of the roleplay. Each one's going to have a different vibe. Incidentally, these names, Omega, Paradise, that's the game names. Each one has their own club name for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes. Her club name is Omega. Her actual club name is .38. Because that's the kind of person she is.
Yeah, I mean, Diamona's is Omega currently. It's going to become Studio eventually, in game. Though it is going to forever be known as the Verbe Ex Morse. So,
I have no clue what Riley's is actually named.
I mean, you could just call it Masonette. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it's actually going to be something more fashion related, but like a fashion pun or something. But
did you say pun?
yes, I did say pun.
Ray has been making a lot of puns.
I
It has happened, Todd.
lately, as in last night.
As in the past few days.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yep.
I mean, it happened, right? We told you it would happen, and it did. Welcome to.
But yeah, so I went with style number 2. Because I went ahead and I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do my...
So, the prison fetish.
Sure.
Their jail cell doors,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. I mean, if you've seen enough of the inside of
one, and the
prisons.
second one, and the third one, I was just like, no.
The third one's
Because-
gaudy as fuck. It is very Saints Row.
Well, it's
Yeah.
super gaudy on the table.
Yeah, now that I brought your attention to it.
You mentioned the table, and I couldn't unsee the table, and I was like, no. My little ace heart was like, no, I'm not doing this. Yeah, thank you.
I said,
Yeah, this is true. I did a light rig. I did the cathedral light rig.
I
Yeah.
was looking at that myself because it looks.
Emma Sue House.
So pretty. I did not add any extra storage or garage.
Yeah, neither did I. I mean,
No, I'm
right
not.
off the
I'm
bat,
gonna
it
do it
gives you
later.
enough.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be doing storage later, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. I did style number 3, the burlesque.
Yeah.
Male and female dancers. And I did not do dry ice.
Yeah. So dry ice, there's some debate on it, like because it's supposed to work with certain moments, like during the songs or whatnot,
Okay.
and people are like, "Oh, well, it's not working."
It's
If you
not
pull
all the time.
If you pull up your interact menu, there is a setting for the dry ice,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and I guess
I
these
might add it later. It was 300,000, and I was like, I'm gonna wait.
Both my clubs have it.
and I'm thinking that certain people that have covered the after hours update, of course I'm talking about Baron Fuckface Suck a Dick, didn't realize that because that was don't get the dry ice because the dry ice doesn't work. This is the same person that was like, don't get the privacy glass in the facility because it doesn't work. And then like 2 days later, so guys, this is the greatest thing in Grand Theft Auto Online, the privacy glass. This is how it works.
Switch.
Because, yeah, exactly. So I expect Baron Fuckface Suck a Dick to release a video in a couple days that's probably going to be like 8 minutes long. It'll probably be like 8 to 11 minutes so he can put as many ads as possible in there.
Yeah.
Which is just him pontificating on stuff and then eventually getting to the point of the video. So
I kind of like to imagine his first apartment. Night fell, and he was like, "It's so dark in here. I can't even live like this. This is bullshit." And then someone flipped on light switch for me, like, "Oh."
let me do a new video.
All
The
right.
high-end
I'm
apartments are
quitting now.
amazing.
I was like, oh, I could. I was like, maybe I'll go down and do. And I was like, no, I'm gonna wait.
What's going on, guys? Baron Fuckface Suck a Dick here with another Grand Theft Auto 5 online update.
The good news is, though, all of the content in this DLC is completely solo.
Yeah.
All of it. None of it requires anyone else. So if you're the kind of person who doesn't like grouping up with randos and getting shanked, then you are going to love this DLC.
Yeah, the only problem is that the missions and accessing the terminals can only be done in public.
Mm-hmm.
Which sucks. I mean, let's be honest.
That's a little
Yeah.
annoying.
Like, even if they were to do like the club management stuff and allow you to do that in a closed
only.
lobby, yeah, I mean, I would be fine with that. But they're like, no, that's limited to this. I understand, like, you can't do the cell in like a friend's.
Yeah.
I'll even give them the publicity missions, which those are interesting.
They are.
Okay.
I mean, the posters one is kind of boring. But the
Yeah, I mean, it is. It
the
is.
blimp one is interesting.
I only did the poster one.
Ah,
I only did the poster one because after that I was just like, all right, let me go, and because things were acting very weird. Because then again, the update had just come out and everything like that, and
yeah.
it was eating between that and OBS. It was eating up resources.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, let me go to a closed lobby. And then from there, it was basically me and Sine just fucking drinking and dancing. It was terrific.
Fair.
I learned that. Oh, in the nightclub, there's, I know with the upgrade at least, the bartender upgrade. There's the bottom bar, and then there's the top floor bar. And on the top floor bar, you can actually get behind it and serve drinks.
Oh, cool.
Does it do anything for you, or is it just role?
Well, what it does for you, it is allows your people to get free drinks.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
So no paying $150,000 for champagne then?
Well, no, the champagne,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
regardless.
That's the thing. Look at
The champagne regardless. Which, by the way, I bought 2 bottles of champagne just because I wanted to spray them on people. So, yeah, you get the bottle of champagne. I got the 30K ones.
Yeah.
And you then, if you're using a controller, you tap A.
Expensive alcohol.
This is a game about conspicuous
Yeah.
consumption.
I mean, I guess, but
There is a
still.
$10 million solid gold jet.
Yeah.
I mean, fair,
Yeah.
but
But
still.
But yeah, on controller you keep tapping A, and your character will start shaking up the bottle. And once it like hits the maximum thing, I guess the cork goes out and like the liquid just starts spraying all over it. You can control where it goes. And of course I have Sanea right in front of me, so I'm just drenching her in fucking champagne. It is terrific.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, it's not really worth the
So here's an interesting thing. The Macbeth whiskey, the $350 whiskey.
Oh, the one-shot knockout? Yes.
From what I've heard is it
Never
has
tried that in theater.
interesting side effects when you use it.
The
Some
Macbeth?
people wake up puking in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Some people wake up in their boxers on the top of Mount Chiliad.
Interesting.
I drank a lot of the Macbeth. And I woke up in the bathroom. I woke up in my my bed in the club, and I woke up outside, like just like not right outside the club, but like in a gated area. I haven't like disappeared to like Mount Chiliad, so.
Some
How much is this stuff? I want to experiment.
350.
If
one person,
if you
K
don't own the club,
dollars.
$350.
Okay.
If you own the club, it is free.
Ooh.
Now,
and it, as I said, it is a one-shot knockout.
as one person reported, they woke up on top of the cult house in a Keflam shirt. So apparently they went and they joined the cult while they were drunk.
Fair enough.
That'll be terrific.
Fair enough. I get the feeling we're going to be experimenting.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
I mean,
Monday's going to be fun.
So, I mentioned mine's in Vespucci Canal. Where's yours, Ray?
That's where I put mine.
Yeah, it's a great location.
I was debating between that and then the one that was over. It's not at Textile City. It's near Textile City, and I was like, but because it's not Textile City, I was like, no, we'll just go Vespucci.
Yeah. I mean, it's Vespucci Canal.
Especially because it was talking about European, and I was like, yeah, no, Riley's got to be there.
Well, what is it? The Vespucci Canal one, for me, is just a good location.
Oh yeah, it's a nice location. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
it's a nice location and it's right next to my my motorcycle business. So.
Yeah,
legitimately none of my characters.
Or not business. My motorcycle
club. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is just about a mile from my apartment.
Mm-hmm. It's very close to my apartment as well.
It's close to my CEO office, and it's close to my biker business. And I was just like, that's perfect. Yep. I could have spent a little bit more and gone with the one above that, which was the 1.6. Mm-hmm. And that one has like apparently a 1920s feel to it. And I was like, oh, I like the sound of that. But
do they have different like styles or whatever then?
The outside of the building.
The outsides of the building.
Oh, the outsides.
Yeah, the one he's talking about is Del Perro.
Yeah, Del Perro.
Okay.
Because that's where Emma Sue is.
Oh, okay.
Jess, by the way, is in Strawberry because gang, relationship to gang territory where she grew up.
And and Storms is going to be in Vinewood.
Well, yeah, that just makes sense.
In Vinewood is.
Yeah.
That just makes sense because Jay's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is like on the same block as the Oriental Theater.
Yeah, this morning I was going over that with Storms, and he's just like, I go over like the most expensive one. He goes, "What's the one next to that?" And I'm like, "Oh, the one that's going to be right next to your biker clubhouse." And he goes, "Yes." So
for the record, the Del Perro is like literally a block away from Maze Bank West.
Nice.
Cheapest office building. So that's a really nice placement for some characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, both the Del Perro and the Vespucci Canal are like prime for.
Yeah,
they are.
I'm really interested. Like I noticed this in the chat because I keep the chat up. People this morning going, "How the fuck are we supposed to make money with these nightclubs?"
What?
Well, because the thing is, like, they'd been listening to people such as Baron Fuckface Suck a Dick, who was talking about how this will be the best way to make money in GTA. And it takes work.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work.
I mean, are they just expecting like an easy ride or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What they expected was they'd be making $3 million per hour.
Come on, people.
Here's the thing: the maximum you can make is $41,000 per hour, and that's if you use all the best businesses and you have all 5 going at once.
Yeah.
But it is completely passive. You don't have to buy a damn thing other than the businesses and the people to run them, ever. There's no sourcing. There's no anything. It just comes into your clubhouse, and once it's accumulated, you go out and sell it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Nice.
They're not going to make that the best business in the game.
No.
They can. No one would do anything like that.
Right.
It's supplementary in addition
Yeah.
to your other businesses.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's also
I
a reason
mean-
to have multiple biker businesses, let's face it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got the cokery and the meth lab now, and I'm probably going to be, when I can,
Money says counterfeiting.
yeah, I'm going to be doing the money counterfeiting as well.
Yeah.
But I also
Yeah.
need to purchase staff for my
Yeah.
nightclub to manage those.
They're not.
Mm,
They're somewhat expensive. At 5 of them, the last 5th one cost $300,000.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Not really. Not for what you'll be making with this as time goes on.
yeah.
You have to. It's like anything else. You got to spend money to make money.
Oh yeah, no,
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, here's one great way to get the most out of your buck. You ignore the guns and the cargo crates. They are the 2 top pay. You ignore those. Instead, you get all 5 motorcycle businesses, and then you never log on as an MC president again.
So you know what? I'm going to say I would probably have them manage crates because I never wanted to see a fucking crate again.
Well, to be fair, that doesn't affect your warehouse at all. I mean, if you want those crates, you still have to get this. It doesn't really do you any good to do that just for that reason.
Mm.
And you still have to have your warehouse up and running.
Well, I mean, can you even shut down the warehouse?
I don't think so, but I'm just saying, basically, it's something you still have to have. So it's not. But yeah, basically, the whole thing is the reason I say this is I figured this out. If you do this and you don't buy like a bunker, obviously characters can't go back in time and divest themselves. If you don't buy the warehouse or the bunker, all you buy are the motorcycle businesses. You don't have to pay any extra fees on top of what the CEO business costs.
Yeah.
And then you only log in as the CEO, and you don't have to pay the MC cost at all, ever.
Until they run a specific MC event week, and then you log in and get hit with everything.
But then you're making a lot of money as an MC because you're getting like double as an MC,
Yeah.
and what you're losing for MC cost is like negligible compared to your doubles.
Now this is likely not the best way to make money. I'm just saying if what you want is minimum flow out, not talking about profit, minimum flow out.
Yeah.
This is the way to achieve that. This is for people who aren't looking to micromanage their funds. But yeah, that's the way to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I mean, and then on top of that you have popularity of your club, which is
an interesting new metric.
Yeah. And it's what, like 10 grand an hour or something like that, depending on what the
10
cost.
an hour, and then the popularity drops. Each 10%, basically each time you lose popularity, or each 2 times you lose popularity if you have the staff upgrade, you lose $1,000 of that profitability, and then you have to do a mission to get your popularity back up.
Yeah.
And they're easy as pie. But,
And like also, I think it also factors into what you're charging people to enter your club too.
I am not sure about that because that only affects players. That charges for when you're in free mode. Other players can enter your club as much as they want unless you completely restrict them. So that's how that works.
Yeah. Because I know I have mine set to 100 right now. Because why not?
Yeah.
It's, I mean, $100 to enter the club, like, that sounds very negligible, you know? Considering
The cost of champagne.
I mean, even the cost of drinks, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can get a piss washer for 5.
I mean, I could also see my secretary and get Pisswazzer for free.
Not everybody owns a business.
Or I could go to somebody's facility and talk to their secretary and get it for free as well. So, I mean, there's that.
Hello?
I
Is it true?
what?
Is everything all right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I was just being instructed that we have a new alarm system, and I need to learn the basics of it post podcast, and that apparently. Okay. If I don't want it, I can. Oh, I want this. Got a Google Home Mini.
Nice.
A nice little spy for you. This is now a alarm podcast.
This is now a what podcast?
Alarm podcast.
This is now an alarm podcast, yeah.
That's very alarming.
Alarming, yeah. Cool.
I think you should secure that.
Cool.
Another piece of tech for you to learn how to use.
Yay.
And like most new tech, apparently it's,
I'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything that can actually connect to it.
Oh, I'm sure
But-
it wake its way insidiously into everything.
Yep.
Oh, probably.
Yep. I mean, at
Okay.
least it's not an
Okay,
Amazon
Google,
Echo.
turn on my sewing machine.
No, 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 no,
Oh. Oh, God damn.
Yeah.
But I mean, with they released part of the update. They technically released 7 vehicles because we got the Speedo, which if you get a nightclub is free. Which is the van.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly, I kind of wish I could just spray paint Lester's on the side of it because.
Yeah, as a white panel van.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. Something
Unless
awesome.
you paint it, which you can.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's shit's getting painted as quick as fucking possible.
Yeah.
And then we have the 2 other delivery vehicles.
Yes. Pounder and the mule. So.
Yeah, Pounder and the Mule. But then we had the Dinka Jester Classic.
The Toyota Supra. Otherwise,
Yeah. What is it? The was it the Swinger?
Yeah. By the way, that Jester Classic is a car that people have been clamoring for a long time.
Well, we were supposed to get that. That was in the files for the San Andreas Super Sport, and they didn't release it. And there was
And they went nuts.
yeah, well, they didn't release it because the car wasn't fucking finished.
Mm-hmm.
It was something they were working on that got packed in on the files, and of course, certain YouTubers kind of are just like, this thing doesn't work right because, and it's like, it's not in the game yet. But you want to talk about not using mods? You motherfucker, you're playing with unreleased content. Get fucked.
There's something in the files, and I hope this is Rockstar trolling, referring to alien invasions.
Oh.
I don't care if it's real or not. Either way, Rockstar is trolling.
You know what? It's possible. Because you got to remember with like the Mount Chiliad mural, like the murals and stuff like that. But also there's that gun running special mission where you have to get the alien egg.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put it past them that this is a special event that may trigger as a publicity thing.
But at the same time, it just brings up the Saints Row connection again.
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, I hopefully when I get the Oppressor Mark II, which that'll be my version of the Deluxo, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you actually waited long enough to get the Deluxo that something better came along.
You know how funny that is?
Yeah.
And
I'm still gonna have one of those too.
I know you will.
Yeah.
I want
to give a review on the comparison.
I want to. What I would like is to have a full MC of people just riding those.
Oh yes, flying bikes everywhere.
Yep. Oh, it should be great. But I would have to go. I want to see like what when it does get released. You're going to also need the terabyte to do modifications to it.
Oh, the terabyte.
The MOC 3.0.
Which you can control all your businesses from within.
Yeah. So it's, I mean, that in itself is worth it.
Yeah. You have a rolling office.
Yeah.
How awesome is that?
Yeah. And I'm completely, it's no murder truck.
No.
It is no murder truck by any stretch of the imagination.
Except for the fact that it can lock onto 5 targets simultaneously with its missile launcher. It can blow 5 things out of the sky at once. I mean, you kind of got to give it credit for that.
So in that case, I'm tempted, and this is probably a thing that's not going to happen. But I would love to, depending on what the actual truck upgrades are, because we know that's going to happen. There's going to be some kind of truck upgrade to it, or a cab upgrade. I wonder if its cab is going to be anywhere near as good as the MOC's.
Well, the thing is, it's all one unit. It's not a cab and a back. They're all connected.
Oh, okay.
It's like a 10-wheel box truck.
Oh, see, I didn't. I thought it was. I thought it was separated.
Oh. No. It's like basically one of those refrigerated trucks you see delivering Coke to stores now. Note that's Coca-Cola, unlike in GTA.
Oh, fair. You had me confused there for a minute.
I'm saying if you've ever seen those ones where the sides roll up so they can pull out the things of bottles, that's the kind of truck this is.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, working in a convenience store, I saw a lot of those, and most of them were hitched, and they were.
I'm talking. Let me see if I can find an example, because basically I know exactly what I'm thinking of.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of the ones I saw were, the cab was separate. Of course, they were bigger trucks, but
it's basically close to it's similar to the Pounder.
Okay. Okay.
That's the kind of truck it is, like the Pounder.
It's just longer.
I go searching and I realize, you know what? There's a vehicle in the game just like it, so why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing.
Okay. All right. I can see that.
Yeah. So it's basically a scaled down version of the MOC.
Yeah.
It's also the only vehicle in the game, the only place in the game you can modify the Oppressor Mark II.
Yeah. And I mean, I do have to get a mule and a pounder before the end of the week to take place.
Yeah. But they're cheap as hell.
To take advantage of the 40% off discount that Guest List got this week on them.
On what?
The Pounder and the Mule Mark II.
Yep.
The custom, basically.
Yep.
They're 10-wheel box trucks, basically. One's just longer than the other.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of amazing. It really is. And
It is their biggest update yet.
Honestly, I said this morning on stream. I've said it to you guys privately. This is the kind of update I've been waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
I remember mentioning, I'm like, how cool would it be to have nightclubs?
Yeah.
And then everybody was just like, oh my God, why didn't we think of this?
Yeah. I mean, it's a great idea, and it fits the concept of the game so well.
And I think
really
the
does.
fact that they included the consolidation of businesses in there,
Yeah, definitely.
that made it more appealing.
Yeah.
And also, I've been saying all along that GTA is an MMO. GTA 5 is an online MMO. And they finally have the one thing in GTA Online that would make an MMO that's been missing, that's in every other MMO in history, and that's a dance MMO.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody can dance like Commander Shepard now.
Yep. So, yeah, that's what was missing. Not even kidding.
That's legitimately one of the dances you can do.
Is it?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
wonderful.
it's terrific. It is fucking terrific.
That
And
is-
if you
that
folks
is
think I'm kidding about MMOs all having death notes, I get if you have access to any MMO, download a free version, go in and just type /dance. Something will happen.
Yeah.
It's in every single MMO, all the way back to like Anarchy Online and shit.
Marvel Heroes had it too, which was
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous for Marvel Heroes.
And the thing is, it's like not many people used those commands. Like the only time you would use commands in your chat to do actions was when you were doing the Pirate Deadpool.
Yep.
The Pirate Deadpool secret team up unlock,
Yeah.
which you don't remember that?
Mm-mm,
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
I do not.
there was a secret mission where you would go to, you would find locations and do specific actions. You have to, after you did the first one, it would give you a clue to where the second one was and what you had to do. And you had to go about these, and then like I think the last one was like kill or destroy like 10,000 targets or some shit.
Yeah.
And then after, because Deadpool,
Fair.
and then
But
after that you unlocked arguably one of the best team ups in the game
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah.
I'm sure I did that. Or rather, Balen had me do that
Well,
at some point.
what's funny, and I don't want to take credit for this or anything like that, but there were some things in Marvel Heroes that Balen hadn't thought of doing.
Yeah.
And I would do research. Like I was,
Mhm.
I would do research much like you do research on the heist that we eventually have to get to.
Yep.
And I would be
And
like,
the nightclubs have probably stepped back a little bit.
yeah. And then and I'm like, oh, hey, we can get free stuff if we do this. And it's like, what? All right, cool. This is the only way to get this team up. What? All right, let's do this. And then Balen would do an entire stream of him grinding that exact thing.
Yeah. That was something that happened. Most of my streams toward the end of Marvel Heroes were grinding Marvel Heroes for my Iron Man challenge.
Yeah.
Because
Fair.
free team ups were exactly the kind of thing you need to do when you don't spend money on the game.
Yeah. I mean, well, then again, that was the Pirate Deadpool thing was like right after we had started doing Mondays.
Yes.
So
I miss those.
yeah.
I say that every time this comes up, but I do.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I won't
now
say this much though. But
now we could do nightclub Mondays. So
Heist Mondays, which we pay for nightclubs.
yeah. So, but anyway, like this is to kind of jump back a little bit.
Yeah.
If you guys did not get a nightclub yet, and you're going to be getting one in Grand Theft Auto Online, not Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, because I'm not a fuckface.
The name of the game is Grand Theft Auto Online. You log in, it's there on the splash screen.
Yep.
Yep.
The DLC for Grand Theft Auto Online is Grand Theft Auto 5, according to Steam.
That's beautiful. That is absolutely.
If you,
It's also close to the truth.
like legitimately, if you have the game on Steam, it'll say available DLC, like installed DLC, and you'll see Grand Theft Auto 5 in that list.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. The funny thing though is also the name of the game is Grand Theft Auto 5. The DLC is Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yep.
Yep.
GG.
Yep.
Terrific. It is absolutely terrific.
That's lovely.
Oh, it is. It completely is. I'm kind of curious, and this is something I may experiment with. I'll back up Grand Theft Auto 5 first. So just in case things don't go right, I can just kind of use the backup to verify.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what would happen if I unchecked Grand Theft Auto 5 under DLC. Would story mode not be available anymore?
Huh.
I have verified you can uncheck it. I checked it right the hell back. But I have verified you can uncheck that.
Yep. Oh, that would be terrific.
I mean, I never
Apparently-
play story mode. I don't particularly care for story mode.
Yeah, and the
So-
question is, how big is the story mode DLC?
Hold on. I'm tempted. I'm not even joking.
I mean, you have like 4 other copies installed, so
So here's the thing. I have 4 copies of the game. My Steam copy, it's the only one I've got on Steam because Steam doesn't let you have duplicates of the same fucking game.
yeah.
I have 1,009 hours played. When that
Wow.
installed.
Wow.
That's
I mean, I have
200,000.
283 hours.
I mean,
And
between
I've just been playing since. Did I start playing with? This doesn't tell me. When did installed October 25th.
yeah, I have just about 400 hours, but then again, like 48
you
of those
played a lot
hours
more,
were
yeah.
between Friday and today.
Yeah. and you do play more than I do.
Not really.
I
Well,
pretty much only play when I'm playing with you guys. I don't stream
Well,
the game. I don't
So-
Grind.
so currently, yes.
I don't grind.
Currently, yes. I play more than you. But all in all, like, the experience that you guys have is like, yeah, I have more hours now, but it's like
When
it's
we
very
start-
negligible.
When we started, I mean, I played.
Oh yeah,
more.
you guys were blowing me out of the water. I was the one behind everybody.
Yeah.
And
But-
then the facility came out, and I made sure I grabbed one of those first. And then the nightclubs came out, and I made sure I grabbed one of those as soon as I fucking could.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, and I think a big part of it is that I don't stream.
yeah.
I mean, and even if I, because I have been really considering getting back into streaming.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to stream GTA.
And that's fair.
My computer just can't.
I have probably streamed at most 10 hours of GTA 5. At most.
Mm.
This is not a game I ever want to stream.
That's fair.
And-
I want to stream the heists.
Mhm.
I would love to
Yes,
be
you
able
do.
to stream the heists.
I want to see that happen because I want to see what happens to you when in the middle of the Pacific
Criminal
Standard
Mastermind?
heist. No, the middle of Pacific Standard heist, one of us dies,
Yeah, while we're in criminal mastermind,
and you are going to go ape.
I will go ballistic.
I know.
I mean,
I'm kind of looking forward to that.
arguably, I would also kind of say that like certain things are good to because I do stream GTA Online.
Yeah,
It's something I do.
Yes, you do.
It's one of a handful of games I currently stream.
Mhm.
I'm actually on my Facebook. My I guess I want to say my personality. Facebook.
Mhm.
I am kind of like, this is the kind of content you guys can expect coming up. Like I'm working on Fallout stuff. Of course, there's Vampire the Masquerade because that game will never leave me. And then Grand Theft Auto Online. I mean, those are the 3 that right now I'm just like, those are what I'm playing. So
I say I would like to stream the heist. I rephrase. I would like to VOD stream the heists.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily want to live stream the heist.
that's fair.
that's fair. That's very fair.
Because
Because if we fail, you never have to show it to the world.
well, there's that. But mostly because I don't want to have that.
Pressure.
Well, it's not
Well,
even just. It's not even the pressure.
The pressure doesn't, because I would have the pressure of the heist itself.
You don't want to have the distraction of
The
trying to
distraction.
interact with a live chat.
Right.
There's
Right.
that too.
I don't want the live chat distraction. But I can't even record. Like not even live streaming. I tried just recording
So the question is like, is it the video card or whatnot?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, because I just got a new video card, and I got a nice video card.
Well, which one you got?
Whichever one Balen told me to get. Oh, that's the old one.
I mean, it's ours is a GTX 1060, 1070.
That's probably the one that you told me to get.
What the 1060 or 1070?
Did I buy it from Amazon? Amazon.
There are two kinds of computer users: people who know exactly what's in their machines and people who don't.
Yeah.
And the two sides will never understand each other, and that's a fact, and we should move on.
You know what? And well, that's not true, because I do understand both sides, because I know a lot of people that don't know what's in their computers. Even if they've bought the parts and done the upgrades themselves, they don't remember what's in there.
Yeah.
So
I legitimately
Okay,
don't
you know what?
was.
Hold
Give me
on.
a second.
Give me a moment, and I can actually help you out.
was it an NVIDIA card? Do you know that?
Well, yeah, because those are the only two I would have suggested.
Yeah.
Right? Go to that link, download the program, run it. It will tell you there's a virus. It is not the computer's secret.
Oh yeah. I've run that. I've run that myself a couple times.
Just give me a second, because
I'm saying you'll know exactly what's in your computer.
I mean, at the same time, you could also go to your device manager and pull that up, and it'll tell you what you got.
which of these things am I supposed to click? Okay, hold on. Where's the device manager? God damn. This is why I have techie friends.
One of whom posted a link. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I clicked the link, and then there's like a bajillion other links that it wants me to click. There's the CPU-Z. There's the HW Monitor Pro. Okay.
Yes. System information software. That right there is what you want to know. And you want it for Windows, not for Android, because you have a computer.
Setup English, zip English, setup. Do I want the setup, or do I want? Okay, I was gonna say, do I want the setup or the zip? Not where I want to save it to.
It's a very simple program. It is incredible. It just gives you a ton of information that I feel everyone should have at their fingertips.
We'll save it to. No. I mean, I used to have a what's that website thing where you have like your entire list of everything that you purchase, your entire build.
Yeah, I know what
Whatever
you're talking
that's called.
about. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I just don't remember the name of the site.
Yeah, I used to have that, but when I got the new card, I basically didn't update it. Okay, well, this is fun.
It's doing the malicious software thing.
No, it's doing Notepad with a lot of words.
We call that information.
Okay, the README file.
You don't. Okay. Basically, you should have a program that basically has across the tabs, CPU, mainboard, etc. You want graphics. That will tell you your display device right there in the upper corner.
What?
Has the program? Did you start the program, or have you run the setup?
Oh, no, there we go. Okay. No, just for some reason it decided to open a notepad that gave me all the information on the program itself.
Oh, no. That's a data dump. No. This is...
okay, so now I have run the program.
Graphics should be your 6th task.
Yep. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060.
Boom, there you go. That's your video card. See?
1060.
And now if you want to know anything else, you run this program, boom, there it is.
Cool. Yay.
You even know, like, for example, what brand of motherboard.
So now the podcast knows I've got a 1060.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad card to have.
No, it's a great card to have. I can verify that. That's what I got. And I bought it before the prices went crazy.
Okay. So speaking of prices, Foxy Snaps. You familiar?
Yep.
Okay, so Foxy Snaps, for those not aware, is one of the people known for leaking information about Grand Theft Auto Online.
Okay.
We have prices on unreleased stuff.
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
The B11 Strike Force,
which I am so fucking looking for, is an A10 Thunderbolt, people. How can you not love the Warthog?
3.8 million.
And I will have it.
The Oppressor Mark II.
Mark II.
It has a trade price.
Yes, the trade price is just about 3 million.
Yes.
And it's about 3.9 for the Mac.
Yeah. The Scramjet has 3.48 trade price, or 4.6. I would say 4.63 on the regular price. And then we have the love child between the Night Shark and the Insurgent and an armored truck, the Menacer.
1,775,000.
Yes, that is beautiful.
I'm looking forward to that. I have characters who want that more than the Insurgent simply because it fits their personality better.
Also, the Terabyte is going to
1.3.
1.375. Though it also has like a fully maxed out one, like with all the best shit in it.
Yeah.
3.459.
Surprisingly affordable.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think that's a little bit more affordable than the MOC was.
Or the Avenger.
Well, fuck the Avenger.
Yeah. Ray's looking up shark cards.
So, Specialized Workshop.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this right now.
I also wasn't checking my bank account.
Well, see, and the thing is, this is all unreleased content that isn't.
Yeah, it's not even in yet.
Yeah, it's not even. Well, it's not available just yet.
Yeah, it's tricky.
But yeah, it's just, and then the other two vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
The free crawler is going to be 597,000, and the Ennis Stafford 1.272.
Now, is the Stafford that vintage one?
Yes, it is.
That is beautiful. It also looks like it's out of Batman the Animated Series.
It kind of is. Whereas the Scramjet kind of looks like a version of the 60s Batmobile.
And which one is the Mach 5 again?
Actually, that's a Scramjet, yeah.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. And I wonder how many people are going to go ahead and make their crew insignia a 5 in a circle, so they can put that in red on the side of a white one of these.
Yeah, so the Terabyte, this vehicle gives access to client jobs as a VIP, CEO, or MC president. The touchscreen computer inside allows you to launch source and resupply missions for your existing businesses.
Yes.
That is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And that was from Tez Funds 2.
Yeah, a rolling multi-office.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's to me. It seems like a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the terabyte's going to be where you can control your drones.
Yes, drones. Because drones is the one thing we didn't have yet in terms of military equipment.
True.
Yeah, which I mean, that kind of seems like another Saints Row-y thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now there was, amusingly enough, the way they introduced the Jester Classic was with a shot of a bunch of them rolling across a bridge at night, with one of them askew. That I swear to God, I expected to see green pickups with luchadors chasing.
Okay, so interesting thing I just saw on Twitter.
Yes.
So, with the nightclubs, we get DJs, right?
Mm-hmm. Which are also being drip fed.
Yeah, which are being drip fed.
Yeah.
July 31st, you will be able to get Tale of Us as DJs for your club. August 7th, you can get Dixon as a DJ in your club. And on August 14th, you can get the Black Madonna.
Yep.
Also, Los Santos Underground Radio, which is the new station, which is going to be playing basically club music, will be available next week.
Because it's also drip fed. More expansions in the future, and there will be more, are going to be like this, where instead of smaller ones released more frequently, it's going to be larger ones with a longer drip feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And less frequent.
See,
and I don't have a problem with that.
See, and my thing is like I don't expect to start seeing vehicles, like maybe a little drip feed, like because it doesn't look like there's a lot of vehicles to drip feed.
Yeah.
So I don't expect them to, like, the way I'm looking at it is we're probably not going to start seeing vehicle drip feed until August 21st. That's the way I'm looking at it. Maybe they might drop one or two, they might drop like the terabyte on the 14th or something like that. But
from what I've heard, terabyte is next week.
Really? Ooh.
That's what I have heard. Mostly because the terabyte seems so central to the nightclub concept.
Well, and that's what one of the things I'm thinking about, like why it might be after the DJ's release.
Yeah, maybe.
And because
I guess we'll see in 7 days.
Yeah, because I mean we're not. They have to let this expansion kind of run its course and drip feed as much as possible. And I'm not seeing a lot of vehicles that they could drip feed. I mean, even if obviously they would have to do like one a week. If that, maybe 2 a week, who knows? Plus we got the blimp, which is another one being drip fed.
Or as I call it, the Sky Yacht.
The Sky Yacht, yeah.
Because it's legitimately like that. It's a big thing up in the sky that says, hey, I have money to buy a yacht.
Yeah. But the water, I don't like water.
It's going to be expensive, let's face it. And by the way, can I just say also, with cars that look like they're out Batman the Animated Series and vigilantes running around, you need blimps in the sky.
Also, adversary modes. Hunting Pack Remix. Apparently you're going to play that to unlock the trade price for a specific vehicle. So that
I feel like that's going to be the oppressor.
Probably. Which...
So I guess I'm doing an adversary mode.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, that's how the Shitaro got unlocked. It was a mode you had to play.
Well, that was to unlock it. That wasn't to get a better price on it.
I know, but I'm just saying, who knows, that you might have to unlock it too. That would suck. I could see it. No, they wouldn't do that simply because it's how they're inducing people to buy the terabyte. So,
some of these tweets are terrific. Like Yan 2295, another GTA leaker.
yeah.
Tweeted like 16 hours ago, because drip feeding cars wasn't enough already. They're now drip feeding DJs and radio stations.
Yeah. I know, right?
Also, we have another thing that's being drip fed to us, and that is a new RDR 2 treasure hunt.
The Tomahawk.
The Tomahawk, yeah. So
Over
that'll
250,000. Yes, please.
I mean, I'd be fine with that. Shit.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Golden Revolver and Treasure Hunt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it was definitely enjoyable. I did not mind that at all.
Yeah, but I really this update is basically everything I've ever wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even talking about the vehicles that are getting released or whatnot. I'm like, I just want a nightclub. I just want to be able to have like, and that's the other thing, like the nightclub is a legitimate business.
Yeah, it makes money on its own.
Yeah, you don't have to sit there and do stuff for it.
I mean, technically you do. You have to promote your club, but
yeah.
But still, I mean, that's
you don't have to fight people generally, so there's that.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're gonna just kind of do that, it's another cool place for like a CEO to have like their crew hang out and just make money.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the way I'm looking at it as well. Because there's only so many times you can do that. Like we could do that with the yacht, where everybody's hanging out in the yacht, and CEOs are like, just like, hey, I'm paying you guys to hang out and party with me. Now, like, you could legitimately pay them to hang out and party with you.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
And on top of that, you can serve as bartender, or just have everybody hang up in the VIP room with Tony Prince, who's sitting there depressed on the couch.
Tony is awesome, though.
He's
legitimately awesome in this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to check it out. I really am.
The cutscene. Right. Watch the cutscene. Enjoy the cutscene.
Oh yeah.
When you can.
I definitely will.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm really excited to check it out. So I don't know when I'll be able to, but
yeah, I mean, Tony Prince himself is just like, I mean, it was nice to see him, like, even Laszlo. It was nice to see Laszlo.
Yeah, I mean, some people may not like him. I've actually heard him compared to Josh Park, which I don't get at all.
I mean,
the thing is, Josh Park was full of himself. Laszlo admits he's desperate. Josh Park never acted desperate.
So, the thing is, like, GTA 5 Laszlo admits, but like GTA 4 Laszlo was just so fucking full of himself still, even though he was doing like a shitty radio show.
Yeah. I mean, GTA Vice City Laszlo's been all over this game.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
He's their unofficial mascot, let's face it.
Well, I mean, he also does he's one of the people in charge of doing their audio recordings, so so he's got deep ties with Rockstar.
What's funny is I went looking through voice actors for GTA Online, because they have legitimately 100 or so people who just do random passerby.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of names I noticed in there. One was Mark Warden. That's the name that most people won't recognize, but among other things, he was a live-action actor in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, where he played Worf's son Alexander.
Huh.
In voice acting, however, he was the voice of Tony Stark in Marvel Heroes.
Nice.
So he's running around Los Santos occasionally saying things, which is kind of funny. Another voice I recognized, though, on there was Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a random passerby guy. He has no specific lines to credit. He's just a random dude in Los Santos.
Yeah.
I find that interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I know back when they had a radio show, which was, it used to be on terrestrial radio, then it was on XM, Sirius XM. You would have the duo of Opie and Anthony. No longer a radio show, kind of a thing. Things happen.
Yeah.
They did voices in the Grand Theft Auto games too. Like I want to say Grand Theft Auto 4, like they did a lot, they would do a lot of stuff for that because they knew Laszlo. Laszlo kind of brought him in, stuff like that. Comedian Jim Norton did the voice of one of the cops in Bully. So I mean, it's just like Laszlo brings in some really interesting talent that can kind of add to the world, you know? Yeah. So, I mean...
Yeah, they've always been good with that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. So having him in-game is cool. I like that. It kind of adds like a real-world connection, so to speak. But yeah, it's just... I mean, I just... Have you seen him dancing in your club yet, or...
Laszlo?
Yes.
Yeah, he's pathetic.
Which I've seen him dance a few different ways in my club. At one point, I left my VIP room, came down, and he was where the dude should be dancing. And I was just like, "What? What are you doing?" And then
am I paying you?
And then another time, like I come into the club and I'm walking through the dance floor, and he's there with a stuffed unicorn. Like horse, like one of those like pole horse things.
Yeah, the Roddy horses.
Yeah, and he's fucking dancing with that, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? It is terrific.
Incidentally, among other famous people, in San Andreas, the station Playback FM, the DJ Fourth Rate MC, Chuck D of Public Enemy.
Yeah,
that's a fairly big name, especially at that time.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's why I love. They've always gotten a good mix. Hell, in the character of The Truth was played by Peter Fonda. I mean, there's a name you don't expect to see. Be associated with GTA.
Yeah, I mean, some of the voice actors that they've gotten over the years have been really amazing.
Exactly.
Ray Liotta, like.
Oh God, yeah, the protagonist of Vice City.
Yeah. I mean, shit like that. I was really thrilled with that, you know, and I honestly think that Vice City was the one that kind of really cracked the code on voice acting in the game.
Yes.
Because
GTA 3 was good, but GTA Vice City, in my opinion, is still the best of the series as far as story.
Based on story, yeah. And it's not just because it's set in the 80s.
No, but it doesn't hurt.
I remember playing on the PSP Vice City Stories, which is a prequel to Vice City, which was pretty interesting. So this is before Tommy Vercetti gets in there and everything like that. So it's terrific. It's wonderful. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't believe we've talked just about 2 hours on just this update.
Yeah, this is an entire stream, an entire podcast about just this.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of knew it was going to be long, but I was expecting the first hour.
Yeah.
I did not expect a special edition.
I mean, to legitimately put it this way, this update is such a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's not the only game that got an update today either.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if there's another game you want to talk about next.
I mean, two other games did get updates today. You know, people keep telling me that Fortnite got an update, which I'm like, okay. I really haven't delved into that game to know what the update entails. So, and then the other one, to my knowledge, was Overwatch, which released their new hero to public, which is Wrecking Ball, who is a hamster. So
I still have not picked up Overwatch again.
there's a free weekend coming up.
I mean, I've got it on PS4. It's just I've got it on PS4.
Well, what I'm saying is there's an Overwatch free weekend coming up. I think next weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I could double check that.
Happen.
Oh yeah, I know.
Because next weekend is the last weekend before final fitting for this commission. That's not going to happen.
Let me. Yeah, July 26th through the 30th.
Oh, so that's this weekend. Yeah, no, still not going to happen.
I thought some shit. Yeah, so this weekend
definitely not happening.
It's free weekend in Overwatch, so there is that.
Yeah, no, sorry, not happening.
Which I will
much as I would love to.
Which I will also say, like, if you have been interested in trying the game out, this is the time to do that.
Yeah.
Also,
absolutely.
during these free weekends, they usually run like half off promotions on the game. So
yeah.
So there's that.
Well, then in that case, I might snag a half off if they have a promo on that.
Yeah, they usually do. So
on Steam.
So the game I'm referring to, however, No Man's Sky next.
Oh yeah. Yeah, No Man's Sky just got an update as well, which adds
major. It's a complete overhaul of the game.
Yeah.
Really?
It adds multiplayer, if I'm not mistaken.
Which everybody bitched about.
Yeah. Well, so they bitched about it because the fucking studio.
It was implied.
The studio was just like, you could go around this world and never see anybody ever because of how large it is. No, it's because you didn't give player models.
Yeah, and which you can now model. You can now choose your character customization.
Yeah. So
the draw distances have been increased, which is helpful if you're trying to find people in a really big fucking place.
I mean, it's interesting. It's really interesting, like what they're doing with these games.
Yeah.
But sadly, all my time is going to be dedicated to doing some massive grinding.
Yes, in GTA.
And Grand Theft fucking Auto. So.
There.
Very good thing, at least, by the way, for No Man's Sky, real quick, because I own the game, but I haven't played it almost since it came out. They have said that they are not going to do microtransactions. Period. Gotta give them credit for that in this day and age.
Yeah.
Because any game that has multiplayer, you immediately go, what microtransaction model are you using?
Yeah.
See, and the thing is like, I would, in a game like No Man's Sky, in any game, if they're gonna have any kind of microtransaction, it should be just cosmetic.
Indeed. Yeah.
I mean, you look at a game like Destiny, which has microtransactions, and that's like all bullshit microtransactions. Because it's just like, buy silver so you can get Ingrams so you can get gear. And it's like, that becomes... Not only becomes pay to win, but that's also pay to lose.
Pay to grind.
I mean, not necessarily, because you get the...
having to do this, that feels like a grind in of itself.
Well, I mean, the game itself is grindy, and that's...
that's fair, yeah.
It's a looter shooter, so it's gonna be grindy. But then they added the Eververse store in year 2 of Destiny 1, and they carried that over into Destiny 2, and you could purchase their real-world currency, which was silver, and then use that to purchase Ingrams that would give you some cosmetic stuff like emotes and whatnot. But then they decided in Destiny 2 they were going to include weapons and armor.
Nah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cosmetics. I'm all with you. I just have one question because I don't follow the game Destiny. Do they have the ability? Are there like affiliations, like sides to the game?
There's factions you can side with.
You should totally be able to change factions for 30 silver.
Why?
Just, it's a 30 pieces of silver on...
No, I understand that.
Yeah. Because I feel like every game should have at least 1 or 2 Easter egg puns that only a handful of people will get.
Fair.
Just what I am. If you're going to name your currency silver, I feel like that should happen.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap us up for this week.
Yeah. I'd like to note, by the way, that I made a joke before all this started about what the title should be. It's beginning to look like that actually should be the title.
Yeah, it's... legitimately, that is probably the title of the episode. And I'm probably going to do up like a special title card for it, too.
Oh, God. I wonder what it's going to look like.
I mean, there may be neon lights. I'm just saying.
Oh,
there may be neon lights. That's a thing. But anyway, thank you everybody for checking us out this week. Hopefully, we informed you a bit about what's new in the world of Grand Theft Auto
and why you should play it.
And why this update, no matter what some fuckfaces on the internet are saying, is actually a pretty decent update. It's substantial. What, you want me to use his actual name? Because
I at this point, I feel like that would be an incredibly bad idea.
Yeah, it would.
I honestly feel, since what you called him the first 6 times, I honestly feel like using his real name now would just invite us to a whole host of, let's say, troubles.
Well, arguably, somebody who basically fucks their community.
Let's not call. No. Let's not, please. Just no. Like no.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's just, it's a thing. But anyway, thank you guys very, very much for checking us out. Hopefully you have a great one. And we'll see you hopefully again next week for another Pod Errors. For DorkyRae, for Thrabalen, this is Todd. You guys have a great one.